What is up? Welcome back, and another Resident Evil Reverse video. And it's no surprise that, obviously, with all the videos I made of this game in the last few days, that I love this little game mode. But just because I love something doesn't mean that there aren't a few things that I don't like, and I'll discuss some of that with you right now as we get into this whole, I guess, a day or two before the first update, the whole roadmap. They got content coming out. I believe it's one new survivor, one new map, and costumes, challenges, and the next rankings of the battle pass, yada yada yada, whatever, you know, this stuff coming out. But things I think they need to fix to make this game better, because there are some things that I do get frustrated with when playing this, things that I don't necessarily like too much. And I think the biggest thing, in my opinion, that they definitely need to fix, and I know everyone's got to have a problem with this at some time. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. Like the other day, I thought people either A, were related to the Flash, or B, had some Ultra Instinct or whatnot, or maybe I was just that slow. But connectivity, in all phases of the game, like, people are getting kicked out of games all the time. I've had it happen to me even after the game has started, because, you know, one person's the host, and if that person's the host and they don't got a great connection, then, well, you're pretty much up a creek without a paddle. And I've had so many moments where I'm one of the monsters, I'm hitting a dude, and I know I got them dead to rights, but somehow it's not connecting. I've noticed that with a Tyrant Claw fatality or whatnot, but it's just, it's frustrating, and it's not, this isn't a massive, what I don't understand is it's not a massive mode. It's not like it's a ground war, battle royale, 100 people dropping in. It's just 6 players, free for all, and maps that aren't that big, and I also don't see how connection should ever really be an issue, but it is an issue, and it's definitely one that definitely needs to be solved sooner than later. It's a little frustrating. Like, I had a few games the other day where I wasn't getting beat or doing bad because I was playing bad. It's just the connection was all over the place, and then, you know, people were just, you know, whoever, I guess, you know, got lucky the most was going to prevail, and it's just, it won't happen too often to me. But they definitely need to fix connection. That's the first, I think, thing they definitely did nail. Not just in people connecting the games, but making sure that everyone's on a consistent connection. I don't know why they do it the host way, but that's one thing. The next thing, and I've noticed this, and I don't know if this is just like a subcategory of connection, but the spawn. I don't know what has happened, because it wasn't like this, but last 2 days I've really noticed this, where spawns are terrible. Like, you'll spawn, and it works both ways. You'll spawn in the middle of a bunch of people that are already preemptively aiming at you, even if you do have the few seconds of spawn protection. Yeah, imagine you didn't have that spawn protection with the gold silhouette. Screwed, but or they're already ready to shoot at me, and I don't even know they're there. Or vice versa, I'll just see people like spawn right, you know, aiming down my sights, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I don't know how that's a problem enough. You know, these maps, they're not gigantic, but they're definitely big enough where you have some, you know, some spawn protection. Not everybody's in every corner of the map at all times. The maps are definitely not that small. It's not like it's shipment from the original Modern Warfare days or something like that, but they definitely need to fix that. The next thing they need to fix is just some character tweaks, and I've made a priority to mention this many times before in my previous videos. I don't have a problem with the characters are, but the one that definitely needs to be tweaked is Chris. And I've said it before, I know that I think Chris's and Ada's are the most frustrating to play against, but the difference with Ada is you gotta be good. Like, you gotta hit your shots. If you don't, then it doesn't even matter. You're a glass cannon. Like, you basically are. The problem with Chris, you don't have to be good to really do the stuff he does and be good with it. Like, I don't have a problem with the Nintendo Power Ghost Punch. I don't have a problem with his passive ability where he does more damage when he's hurt to the infected or whatnot. I have no problem with that. The whole where he can't die for a few seconds, he activates his ability just by pressing a button, that needs to be taken out permanently. But I'm not someone who's like, you know, you take something out, what can we do to rework it? To me, it's simple, honestly, and I wouldn't have too much of an issue with this. Just make it so he takes less damage, so he can be a little bit more damage resistant or whatnot. I don't see how they just... I don't see how they came to the conclusion, let's just make him invincible, where he cannot die. Like, yes, he should be able to die, but he just takes less damage. But you could still kill him. Like, if you're hitting him dead to rights in the head with a weapon, like, he should still be dying. But it's just change it like that. That'd be perfect. I wouldn't have a problem with that. And Leon is on the opposite end of the spectrum, because I've often heard that he's the weakest of the characters. And I don't think he's a character that you can't be good with. I've seen some dominant Leons. I've seen someone in the lobby I play with that had 600 points as a Leon. So it's not like you can't dominate. Like, at the end of the day, it's in the hands of the player. But I just feel like he needs that little extra something. I don't think his abilities are bad. A dual-wielding pistol and a roundhouse kick. I think it's his passive that might need a little upgrade. It's not bad, but compared to other passives and stuff, it's just... It needs something else. I don't know what it needs necessarily, but it needs a little something else. But it's not much. You can still dominate with Leon. The other characters I don't really have a problem with. I know there's a little weird, awkward moment with the whole melee thing, and there's like the Hunk has this weird lunge with his, and I know Jill with the hot dogger is just like, it's just weird how the whole melee thing, because you got to be at a certain point to your enemy you're trying to hit for it to really hit. But yeah, overall I don't really have too much problem. Just Chris just tuned in, but it'd be the easy fix for that. And as I said, we got the new content coming out and whatnot. They're gonna add, new map. I know people were saying like, add more content. Yeah, and I agree because I've said before, I think they should add a horde mode. They should add a team deathmatch mode, to have more modes and have more maps, more characters. I don't know who the character is, but I remember they had a little trailer at the Resident Evil Showcase where they were showing like the village map in the snow, and it looked like it was one of those people that Chris had a team with in Resident Evil Village. I really hope that's not who it is, but it looks like that's more than likely, because I'm thinking like, just have the famous characters. Like, why not Wesker? That'd be the most obvious one, or Barry Burton, or someone that we all know of, not some generic person in some warfare gear or something. But we'll see what happens. We'll have this at 16th, and when that update drops, and we'll see what they do there. Should they add more weapons? Just so you have like create a class, or should they keep that the same? I don't know. I don't have a problem with the weapons. I like the weapons and stuff. But can you create a class that the weapons themselves have like, they do like attachments or whatnot, or maybe that's just going way too far. I wouldn't really have a problem if they never did it at all. I'm just asking questions right now. And obviously going to have some new skins or whatnot, costumes. I feel like, I think it said it had 8, but some characters don't have any difference. Like poor Hunk, I don't know what costume he's good at, but obviously I think they're going to get the Jills, the Leons, the Adas, the Chris's, and stuff like that. Get players and get their skins or whatnot. But I'm just thinking, the other thing I'm really curious to see what they're going to do is when you get the perks to equip to your character, they all say level 1. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean you can have them more upgraded if you have the points to spend it? Is that what's going to happen for next thing? Because that could kind of be a problem. I could see that definitely be a problem, because I've played against some cats in this game, and they definitely know how to abuse something, and more power to them. As it's in the games, it's not like it's anything wrong with that, but you give them that, and how many levels are we talking about? I mean, even having one level increase, who knows how much more dangerous that is. Like, I could definitely see like a insane stamina build if you have like Ada just constantly dodge rolling around the map and stuff or whatnot. But who knows? As I said, I guess we'll find out sooner than later. But that could be a little scary. I mean, it's good if you know what you're doing and you can definitely use it for yourself. But if you play some really good cats in this game, and who knows? And I know they're going to add a creature eventually, not for this next update, but I was wondering what creature they should add. I would love to see the regenerator from Resident Evil 4, but I also think they should have something that's different from the rest, not the same. Or that, you know, we could have a discussion all night for that, but overall, just fix your connection, get your connection on point. You know, a few adjustments to the characters, but the main thing is this connection. Make it feel like, you know, we're on a good connection, everything's smooth or whatnot, and not having a bunch of BS, people getting kicked out, people who are all over the place, or you're wondering how you didn't kill somebody even though they were just standing there or dead to rights or whatnot. Connection's the biggest thing, and then now we're gonna add some more content, but get some modes in the game so we don't have the monotony of playing the same mode, more maps, and hopefully we can have a lot of fun with this, because I like this game. I like this game. I know a lot of people have been high on it and whatnot, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, and hopefully it gets even better as the year and next year goes along, and hopefully they support it. But that is going to be it. Let me know what you think they should add, what do you think they should change, what's your problems, and how they think they can fix it, and hopefully they fix it sooner or later. But that is going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you back soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Peace.